over here, thank you. T.O.'s lost his smile. He's over in the corner.
Listen, if anybody's in their lost their smile period, it's me right now, okay?
Oh boy. Oh. Oh, man, is that something we can discuss on the air, or is it?
No, I'm fine. I'm just saying I'm coming out of it. I've already relinquished the title. I'm coming back, rubbing my private parts and everything you see right now. Yeah. So I'm back on Raw. I just haven't had that big feud with Brett yet.
Yeah, you ain't got beat up in the car, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
well, that was before. That was before
he lost his smile.
Before he lost his smile.
Man, if I got beat up in the car when I was sleeping, I'd get.
I'm pre-Montreal Screwjobish right now. I need to, and I'm pre.
You're pre-hunting show and everything too.
Yeah,
right?
and I'm pre-back injury with the Undertaker.
Oh,
and I'm pre.
You haven't been pushed off yet.
You've
already been pushed off.
Yeah, I didn't kick in Vince's door at WrestleMania 14 yet.
Right,
so
very good.
That's about where I'm at right now.
And after you done super kick Marty. Remember?
Well after that.
Okay.
You know, but I'm getting closer to my second act. I'm getting closer to the second act of Jake Manning. So.
But I'm coming out, and this is after I want to come out at Raw in a old-timey looking hood, and you're on. Remember, nobody knows who I am at Raw, and we wrestle. Remember, did that happen?
Okay.
Remember, Marty came out with the hood over his head?
Yeah, way before that.
Way before that.
Yeah, that was during the second act. We haven't got to the second act.
Okay.
I'm right now thinking that my career's over because of knee injury. I'm in that area right now, all right? Like, that's where I'm floating these days. It's in the lost your smile period. So.
Well, we got a whole episode off of one.
The parallels of my Shawn Michaels career.
Right.
Which Casey McKnight will be much pleased to know that I'm keeping the Shawn Michaels tradition alive.
Thank you, the Heartbreak Kid, for that. Okay, here we go. You ready, Bull? Knock this out, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You're the class.
Yes.
You know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, my weekend was unbelievable. This time I actually mean it. Not that I didn't mean it the other 134, 35 episodes, but it was an unbelievable weekend.
You can say it with a twinkle in your eye this week.
A very twinkle in an eye. And like he's doing a TV show. What a great weekend it was. AML's big world tour, double shot. Of course, Sonny and Cher were together Friday night in High Point, building what a new building, of course, and we always joke about it. We hope nobody heard about it because everybody will be running it, Bullet. But just a great time. Sonny and Cher was back together. Good little crowd. So I saw a lot of new faces that we don't see at some of the buildings. So that's always a good thing, Bullet. Everybody
It's
worked
encouraging. It's always encouraging.
very encouraging, and we worked real hard, Bullet, and just very proud of that. And of course, I got to mention, of course, Sunday, AML, the big blow off. Everybody wanted to see it. Of course, Dad with his tough love, which I have never been one of those dads that would just give his kid an award. I mean, you've talked about it here on the show just for participation. You know, all the schools do that now. I've told you that earlier in our career here in the episodes of how Michaela got a little gimmick thing. She got one of these for just like participating in the field day. And they don't give away first, second prize. I never got the first prize for the little sack race. And I turned out, well, there may be a defense against that.
There may be a defense, but
yeah,
at the same time,
there may be a point behind giving everybody an award.
The reward is the fact that you get to participate.
Yes, that's
be
my
a little
point.
grateful that you're a kid, you're functioning.
That's right.
And you're able to play, because there are a lot of kids that don't get those opportunities.
That's exactly right.
That is essentially your
it's
participation.
better than any ribbon or anything in the world.
Yeah, that you're able to do, and you're functional, and you're happy, and you get to play. Because a lot of people
that's exactly right. And so this past Sunday, I was going to say this coming Sunday. This past Sunday, of course, at Johnny and June's there in Winston-Salem, Dad and son met, Bullet. Yeah, a lot of people thought it was one of the first times, but believe me, one dad, all you dads out there, we've been fighting for a long time. Maybe not in a square circle.
I saw a clip of the finish, and holy cow, that was really good.
Bullet, let me tell you something.
I was thoroughly impressed the way that came together.
Man.
Because it seems like you always say, more crap equals more crap.
That's
but there
right.
was a lot of crap in there, and it was not crap.
That's it. And you know what was so amazing, Bullet? I think every grown human being in the world, women, men, and kids, grandma and grandpa, should take at least one F5 before they're done.
I was thoroughly impressed.
Now, I know mine was more like an F2. Okay, we ain't got to the 5 yet, but that's good enough for me, Bullet. And but the whole, and it worked. You know, Dad didn't want to beat the son, but he did, and it was my idea at the end. The poor ref has got a lot of flack about slow, but no, that was my idea because the ref loves us both. The ref doesn't want Dad to beat his son. Are you sure? I thought it was great. Nobody else may not have. I thought it was great, Bullet. So anyway, posted went 10 minutes. We went like an hour and 10 minutes. But, and folks, let me tell you something, a little insight here on the wrestling business. If you knew how hard that match was to calm my son down, who was like Ultimate Warrior and Hulk and Macho Man, yeah. all four of the superpowers trying to come up when you don't want him to come up. But I was very, very happy with it, Bullet, and it was just, it was a very special moment to me. Nobody died, nobody, you know, got hurt. He's
doing pretty well. Like, I was thoroughly impressed when I saw him on Saturday. He's moving around better in the ring than when I saw him in 2005.
That's right. And you know what?
Which I felt like was probably his prime at the time.
Yes.
And for him to be this far out, and he's looking better. And he told me all he does is yoga. Makes me want to get yoga right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm crippled up.
And here's the thing, boy, and I've learned this over the years, because every dad that's got a son that's following his footsteps, whatever, it's almost like, and you hit the nail on the head, it's almost like the more I wanted it for him, the less it didn't happen. Yeah. And when Dad, which is very hard for me, to step back and just be quiet, which is the hardest thing in the world for a dad that's looking at his son's career, and just kind of let him experiment and do and go and a little bit on his own, which is very hard. It's never been done, and it's very hard. So it's almost like it's coming to him a little bit, not easier now, oh my gosh, but it's coming to him a little bit better now when I'm letting him kind of have a little free will.
No, his timing's pretty impeccable right now.
So, but I love it. I just had a great time, and as I've told everybody and joked about it. Of course, when that weekend was over, I have to go back to the real world like everybody does, and of course that's a little bit hard for me, Bullet, because I basically hate everybody. But anyway, Bullet, except you, and of course this great TV show. And so anyway, with all that being said, Bullet, a great weekend this weekend. Bullet, got so much going on this weekend. Of course, Friday I'm going to be up in Virginia delivering. We actually sold some turnbuckle pads. I tell people all the time, we got it all going on here, Bullet. We got it all going on here. I've got some turnbuckle pads delivered. Some, of course, Saturday, Bullet, one of my favorite shows, only because I get to be one of the Hardy Boys, okay? Saturday in Union, South Carolina, the Hardy Boys, not Jeff, but George Hardy and Matt Hardy will be in Union, South Carolina. And I want to thank Matt, before we even get there, for allowing me to set my gimmick table up beside him. If you saw my quote on Facebook, I said that we're coming to Union to kick butt and sell gimmicks, and we are not out of gimmicks, okay? Instead of saying I'm out of bubblegum, and we are not out of gimmicks, okay? So anyway, the grandbabies are happy, the kids are happy, the Power Bill people are happy, because me and Matt Hardy will be in Union again. So
an agency called, you told them, don't worry, I got a show with Matt Hardy. They said, okay, well, I'll split that payment on Monday then.
I love that, Bullet. I got to use that. No, very true. Bullet, so today I spent this morning calling all the bill collectors, telling them that they will finally be paid on Monday. And they asked, why? Did you get a raise, whatever? I said, no, I'm going to be with Matt Hardy in Union. This Fairgrounds this coming Saturday. Very, very excited about that. And of course, boy, a lot of stuff just going on. We're going into September, but the most important thing that I want to stress to all of our thousands and thousands of fans, Bullet, is September the 7th is my birthday. Okay, now I didn't say that just to get a gift. Okay, Bullet, I didn't, but in case y'all may forget, because I know sometimes a little Facebook gimmick, I don't want to be one of those. I don't know how your phone does, Bullet, but mine says someone, like two people, it'll mention two people's names, birthdays, and then it'll say, and 5 others. Yeah. And I don't want to be one of them 5 others, because they don't say their name, Bullet. So anyway, I just want to tell everybody that don't have Facebook that it is my birthday, Bullet. I'm just glad to be here with you. Seriously, 53 years old, Bullet. I feel like 5, but anyway, 53 years old, took an F5. I'm getting that documented from our employees here at Dad, You Don't Work at Wrestling Television. That may be very Guinness Bookish World Records. Okay, I am not sure if any 53.
I think Hulk Hogan. I don't know how close he was when he took it.
Oh gosh.
Because it was that time, I believe, in 2004, 2003, he took an F5. So we're gonna have to take a look on the numbers.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna have to take a look.
If he's beat me, it means I'm gonna have to take another one.
But that was like 10 years ago, though.
Okay.
So we have to, I'm not.
It's going to be close.
I'm not. I mean, normally I should know Hulk Hogan's age, because they would normally say Hulk Hogan age said such and such and such. Usually it's been pretty much all over the news recently, and I actually had it written in a bit that I'm working on. So yeah.
But we know it's close.
So
right now, until I'm proven wrong, I'm gonna claim that I got the Guinness Book of World Record, the oldest person in history to take an F5, which is probably gonna be changed by the time we find out the truth.
Yeah.
But who cares about the truth? But anyway, a lot of stuff going on here. People just crazy bull. Of course, everybody's read about the WWE training center down that that little stupid mess down there.
Not only that, just all the other stuff that's going on.
I'm telling you, boy. And I think, and a lot of it is when bad things happen. But professional wrestlers, we're not Superman, seriously, and we mess up. We make mistakes, Bullet. We just got a lot going on in the wrestling world. Before we ever get to the ring. Right, Bullet, before we ever get to the ring. So, but anyway, a lot of stuff going on. How is not 10 days in a row, the comedian tour, but
it's a little bit longer. I'm pretty much, the only day I've really had off was I'd had improv practice, so technically I was still performing comedy. So the streak is still alive. I've stopped keeping track. I've already become that numb to it. I will be performing tonight at Crown Station, and then I've got the big Tree Monsters comedy show at Tremont Music Hall on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll have this up before then, so if you're hearing this now, please come out to Tremont Music Hall for Tree Monsters comedy show. It's something that's going to be done every Wednesday, so I highly encourage everybody to come out and see that. So, and then after that, I'll probably have improv practice again, and then it'll be Friday and Saturday I'll be there at PWX in Winston-Salem. And then I think Sunday I'm gonna take off. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I think I'm gonna relax my brain.
Because you almost got to take your wrestling bookings to get rest. I think. Well,
it's getting to that point a little bit, but don't get me wrong. Those wrestling bookings are a lot of work. Especially this past weekend, it was a little bit of work.
And boy, listen to me. It's just all the details are being worked out, but they have Sonny Cher will be coming to Drexel, not Hickory, North Carolina, right outside pretty soon. Another month or so. Bullet. We will
October 24th. That's good.
24th.
That is a go. And also I'll let you know the night before I will be in New Jersey, so I'm going to be all kinds of burnt. Walking into that building. So
Barry Ted DiBiase's coming straight to the ring. As soon as you get there, Bullet, you got to go from New Jersey. You got to go straight to the ring. So a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. We just appreciate everybody watching the show. It's doing so good. We're very creeping-ish, almost like me taking an F5 on maybe 150 episodes. We don't know. But we're anyway. We're here.
With that being said, I got something very special since we're talking about special things. James, who just recently did a documentary about the Young Bucks. It's a wonderful documentary, just come out. I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen clips of it. He drew this on a Starbucks bag. Put that up right there.
Yes, please, Bullet.
Yeah, zoom it in. There we go.
Yeah. This is one of our graphics we invested in, Bullet.
Yeah.
Me. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he
Bullet. Wow.
He wanted to show that, but present that to us.
You know what? He wrote me, Bullet.
Yep.
I thought we had downsized to the idiot bag, Bullet. This is very. What am I trying to think? So, where we endorse. This is very endorses.
So we moved up from American Air.
Yes,
to Starbucks now sponsoring
the idiot bag of this week. Oh, I love that, Bullet. As a matter of fact, James, you said he wrote me a real nice letter telling me that he's a big fan of the show. I think he's one of those that's watched all the episodes and stuff like that. And he'd mentioned in that letter that he had done that Young Bucks documentary.
He was hoping that we would get to see it. I unfortunately have not had time.
Yeah,
as I've just explained to you, I have now become numb when it comes to performing comedy as it goes. I've done it so many nights.
Listen, now you're the Tommy Rich comedian. Remember when I told you Tommy Rich was kicked back and I went back there? His match was on in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He just kicked back and I asked him, said, Tommy, do you know that we're on? And of course, he looked at me and said, brother, how long do you think I've been doing this? So, In other words, but he worked. I mean, he was just a professional. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at, Bullet.
I'm trying to get there myself.
So, anyway, with all this going to be said, Bullet, I will be the first one. Of course, instead of hitting the cheap champagne bottle against the boat, we ain't got a boat, and we ain't got a cheap champagne bottle, but I will open up the idiot bag, Bullet. So many people this week. There's one that, and I don't know if you saw this, but it's going to be real quick. I want to put this whole elementary school, I think it was like in the Florida area or whatever, but I don't know.
Of course it was in the Florida area.
Bullet, and I mean, you just look at this stuff and you say enough is enough, Bullet. This young lady, a little girl, like about Michaela's age, went to lunch, Bullet, and her all-time favorite superhero, I don't know if you saw it, was Wonder Woman, okay? And she had her little Wonder Woman lunchbox. Of course, she went into school. They confiscated her Wonder Woman lunchbox, and they said that it just promoted violence against women. So they took her lunchbox away. I know, Bullet, and you can see it. It's CNN got a hold of it and had a picture of the lunchbox, and they're oh my gosh!
Violence against women. I thought it was empowering towards women, but maybe I'm mistaken because her name is Wonder Woman.
And I guess
I take a wonderful beating woman.
Well, and they said that, I guess, and I didn't see it, but they said, you know, the little old pal and the big letters, you know, from like the Batman series are on that lunchbox, and they said it promoted violence. And so anyway, they gave the little girl her lunch, but they confiscated the lunchbox. Of course, Mom and Dad's going nuts over it, and it's just, so I want to put the whole school. I don't know where it ends, and we laugh about it and we joke about it, Bullet, but come on. I just don't know where it stops. So we're going to put, Bullet, we're going to put the whole elementary system, school, in here, Bullet, because I don't understand. I really don't and it ain't, I mean, I don't know. Where does it end? Bullet, that little girl just wanted to eat her peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but you can't do that no more because I know you saw this. There's shavings of glass in the bread. Yeah. So there's been a recall on the bread. So let me retract what I just said. The little girl just wanted to eat her peanut butter because she can't have the bread because the bread's got glass in it. Bullet. So anyway, the whole world's nuts. We'll continue to put them in our Starbucks official idiot bag of this week. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of idiots going wild, Bullet. That's all I got to say, okay? So anyway, with all that being said, but what you can take to school, and probably will get it confiscated too from, even better. Let me back up, Bullet.
Okay, let's back up.
Let me back up. Yeah, let me back up, Bullet, okay?
Take a mulligan on that one.
Yeah,
Take a mulligan on that one.
Since you can't eat the bread or anything like that, but what you can read probably after school, okay, Bullet? Maybe that's a little bit better. While you're eating just the peanut butter, because you can't eat the bread because it's got glass in it, okay, Bullet? And there's something else that happened too. You can't. I don't know what it was.
This is the smoothest ending line ever.
Will be okay. So let me back up one more time.
Okay, one more time. You got two mulligans.
Do it over. That's all. I got enough mess ups to fill a blooper. I'm trying to make a blooper reel. Okay, which my whole life is a blooper reel. Bullet. We're actually trying to do a reel of like good stuff. Well, we did 140 episodes of bloopers. But anyway, I know we got to get out of here. Got training to do, folks. But what you can read when you get home from school, because evidently you didn't learn nothing in school, will be
the second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com. And if you want to know more about me and George are at this weekend, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning on Twitter and on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Thank you, buddy, for putting up with me. Oh my goodness, boy. That's a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Bullet, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Brother's got a wrap.
Let's try to keep going there.
I know, Bullet. What was we trying to do? 2 episodes?
I think you were dissecting there for a second.